What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Game Like Will, man, back with another video. Listen, man, today we're gonna be talking about, more about this relationship stuff. You know what I'm saying? And listen, it's never a bad day to talk about relationships, and that's why I jumped into this lane because I love relationships. I love just relationship advice and game and stuff like that. Like you just can't go wrong. But listen, in this video, we're gonna be talking about how do you know a woman respects you? How do you know a woman doesn't respect you? Because this is very important in terms of like the longevity of should you even continue talking to Shorty or should you just call it a day and go your own way? Not like them fucking pill people, but go your own way, meaning like, man, deuces, I'm chucking them deuces up, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Chuck your deuces up, man, fast, fellas, because why are you sitting here talking to a chick that don't like you? You feel me? That's one of the things I had to learn early on, even with just approaching females. It's like I had to learn early on, like, man, why like a chick could frown her face up in 5 seconds. That told me everything I need to know. I just went to the store the other day and stuff like that, and a chick was some new chick that was working in the store. I asked a simple question, and her energy was all uh, just like, "Who is this guy? Who's this guy, and what do we want?" And she was cute enough to get. But so like before I left, I asked her, I'm like, "Why are you looking at me like that? Like, you feel me? Like, just flat out, no, because hold on." She talking about no because it's late. Like, you feel me? And what I'm saying is sometimes women look at you a certain type of way because they think you cute and they want their attention whores. We talked about that the other day, but man, listen, how do you know? This is why I even turned this camera on because this question came into my mind. Like, how do you even know a woman don't respect you though? Because I genuinely believe the average guy gets used and abused because people say this is where people get y'all fucked up because people tell y'all people ignore signs from the beginning. That's true because if you got game, you're not ignoring shit. And I even believe a nigga that don't got no game ain't really ignoring anything. He's gonna block it out, which is technically what they trying to say, but he's gonna be so worried about how good she look and how thick she is or whatever the case, and he's gonna walk over those lines. That's true. But what I'm saying is what's better advice than people ignore signs is um people are not even really talking to women for real. They have no game. They're not even really see the blurry line is blurry because you are not good with women. That's the misconception. You can't be bad at a sport or anything, golf or anything, and be like, oh, this golf club doesn't like me, or this golf club is disrespecting me. Because you're coming from a weak foundation. You don't even know how to talk to women. You don't even know how to be a leader. You don't know how to you don't know how to have good sex. You don't know how to when to touch them, when to leave their ass alone, when to ignore them, when to fall back. You don't know when to hit them up. You don't know how much um how much like game to put on messages versus how much to just relax and just say some calm shit. Women love this is why people are so confused about women because they don't understand women. They're like, can women like this guy? And he's an introvert, he's quiet, but also like this guy, he's loud. But they don't like me though. But that's not true. They might like you, but you're not really vibing right. You feel what I'm saying? The quiet nigga vibing right, being himself. See, when you being yourself, you really don't give a fuck if a bitch like you. Let's be real. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm gonna talk about like high school real quick. Like, so when I was in high school, it was chicks I knew was like gorgeous, beautiful, attractive, and I didn't. Here's the thing, like, I would flirt with them when I seen them, but I never was hurt that if they didn't really give like if they didn't really like. So women will always give me some level of attention, but what I mean by that is like women are just as dirty as men. So if you're complaining and saying like you can't get no box, that's your fault. Because I'm telling you guys, go approach 15 women a day and then go on dating apps and find the right dating apps. Because it's the number of how frequently something is happening for you or how many shoulders you're rubbing with women before you're like, okay, that's enough women for me to be able to really get to know them. But remember what I said originally, if you're not really studying what's a proper thing to say versus what's some ass shit to say, then you're just going to be sitting there mad when the woman ride off in the car with, the Johnny Bravo type of guy. You're going to be like, damn, like she like these slick hair motherfuckers. You're going to make an excuse. That's what I'm trying to say. You're going to make an excuse. For the question in your brain, you're going to fill that question, the emptiness, with like some material that's not going to really be the truth, the actual truth, because there is no truth. Women like people who apply pressure to them. They like women. Women like other women. As long as you're applying pressure, they're the type of creature where they gonna go for it. Not saying they're just like gonna sleep with anybody, but I'm saying like if you got to know your weaknesses and your strengths, and that way you don't get exploited by women, because women also are the type of creatures that will exploit some shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's layers to the stuff people ask and the stuff people say on the internet, but then it will never make sense to you flat thinking motherfuckers. If you think flat, because men, we think flat, it's not gonna make sense. Why a woman left you, or why a woman want this or want that, why she want ice cream today and soap operas, and then the next day she's shaking ass in the club. How does that coexist? Because women have this new saying where they say two things can exist at the same time. Two things can be true at the same time. And you know what? Their fucking ass is really scientific for saying that, because it's really true. Guys, we don't ever think that way. We always think she either like me or she don't. She either playing games, or she getting fucked by some other nigga, or she supposed to be all over me. We think too literal, too black and white, salt and pepper. It's either salt or it's pepper. But no, nigga, it could be all the different seasonings in the fucking pantry or whatever the fuck. And that's how women think. They know that, okay, a nigga could just be acting like he ain't gonna text me. They know that he could be smashing a chick, yes, but I don't know where yet. I don't know what he doing. And women will wait. That's one thing guys don't understand about women, because we assume because they're feminine that they're weaker, but they have an ability to wait and be patient. And that makes them somewhat in the masculine, but at the same time, you're not supposed to be mad if a woman do that, because like I said, if you're not talking to enough women, you're never going to make it over that mountain or that arch where you could see that they're full of shit, and both men and women are full of shit. Only difference is I'm a man and she a woman, but we both full of shit. But guess what? Your job is to be the best version of yourself, so you could be the best version that ain't shit you could be. Women gonna fall for a guy that ain't shit. Oh, I don't want no guy that got 6 wives. I don't want to be another sister wife. Well, then go deal with that nigga who can't get one. You're not gonna do it. She's not gonna do it. Oh, I'll just die single. No, you won't. People make excuses for every solution. Like, I give this weird ass example too. Like, think about it. People like to stay comfortable in what sounds right and what feels right. As soon as something challenges what they've been taught or whatever, like if you're comfortable sleeping every day in the house all day, and then you get opportunity to go to a college or something like that. Like say Trump give everybody a chance to go to whatever college they want and shit. That'd be lit, right? Okay, cool. You say, I'm gonna go to Kentucky. Matter of fact, I don't know if Kentucky good enough. I want to go here, or I want to stay close to my home. I'm gonna go here. And then by the time you make a decision, you're like, I don't even know if I want to go to college, because I'm so comfortable with the way my life is that I don't even want. That's what I did before I went to Job Corps. So that's my point. People, and it was to the point where it was only 3 schools, and they had to narrow it down to the point where I was telling my mom, like, I don't even want to do this shit no more, for real. But she made me go. And so that is what I'm talking about. People are full of shit, because when I went, it was actually refreshing. It was a lot of females there. It was like a new life. It was a new life. It was like ripping off the Band-Aid, it was new, it was fresh. But I'm telling you, women are the same way. And relationships is the same way. You might be used to being single, so you don't want to jump into a relationship and stuff like that. And that's understandable. And there's nothing wrong with taking baby steps. But what I'm saying is, whether you take baby steps or just rip the Band-Aid off, it's going to be the same thing. And that's what people don't realize about it. It's like, because a lot of guys got phobia of relationships and shit like that, because I'm still young. I know people younger than me that's married. You know what I'm saying? Like people just are scary creatures, like man and woman, both scared to lose time. People are scared to lose time. Like, look at Max B. He just got out of jail. And look at him. Like, he's good. He might still always hold resentment, like, damn, I wasted my time, but let me enjoy it now. Fuck it. While I got it now, let me enjoy it now. You know what I'm saying? Like you might end up with a chick that was known as a thought. That might be your wife. That might be your soulmate. Like that might really, really be your soulmate. But you were trained in the era where you were taught that she got to be a perfect woman or something like that. But when you really talking to a person, no matter if they're thought or not, you seeing beyond the veil. You're like, yo, she mad cool for real. I fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, and I'm not saying that that's going to be your case, because you might even be like, nah, I'm good on that. And then you might really want something more, a chick that's more like, quote unquote, better. I don't know if it's better or worse, but better in your head at least. And so, but I say all that to say is that, how do you know a chick is disrespecting you? If or don't no, you know when someone's disrespecting you. I'm not saying that. How do you know when a chick doesn't respect you? Well, the simple answer would be she's disrespecting you. But what I mean is, you haven't spent enough time around that woman to show her why she ought to respect you. The average woman is used to guys that she doesn't respect. So you haven't even dealt with her, is what I'm trying to say. A lot of guys make snappy decisions because they got zero game. They listen to guys on the internet that tell them to be the most macho guy, or either to be weak and submissive, and they can't really they have no sense of self when it comes to dealing with women. You know what I'm saying? Or building relationships at all, whether it be with friends or with women. It's just like they have no sense of how they do things, how they build relationships. So, of course, you know what I'm saying? You don't know when to cut stuff off versus when to keep things going. And that's what this whole channel is about. That's what all these dating coaches out here is all about. They're supposed to teach you how to build something foundationally, something that's actually worth building. And no one needs to tell you what to do, because as a man or as a human being, you're going to see what's right for you and what's wrong for you, through your own experience. But like, that's why I feel like never get wrapped up in time. Like, should I cut it off now, or should I hold on to something with this particular female? Listen, if she's disrespecting you and you don't check it, you might want to cut it off for your own safety purposes. But listen, if she's disrespecting you and you don't check it, or you don't say nothing because of your lack of experience around women, that's not an excuse. You need to stand in front of a mirror and practice what you're going to say when a woman raises her tone too high. And lose that part of you that's like, oh my God, man, I'm going to lose the pussy, man. Fuck. I don't want to tell this chick to shut the fuck up. I don't want to tell her to shut your ass up. I don't want to do that, because I might look like a Wolverine or some type of toxic masculine creature or whatever. A lot of time when you tell a chick shut up, she's going to be like, okay, daddy, or she's going to get horny and want to get crushed. It's a lot of times, and no one talks about this, just the dark, raunchy part of YouTube. But a chick is literally doing that because you're not turning her on. So this is why I say, how do you know a chick is disrespecting you? If a lot of times guys they have zero game. So it's like they have zero awareness of what's actually happening. You got what's on the surface happening and what's underneath her and her emotions and shit like that. And you really, a lot of times, bro, because I used to be just like that, and I couldn't tell which one it was. Well, sometimes I could, but a lot of time I couldn't tell which one it was. And it doesn't even matter which one it is, because when you got game, you're just doing what you're doing, and you're turning women on by accident. That's why a quiet guy could get women, because it's not even about trying to do anything. It's just about minding your business and having a life all to yourself that you love for yourself. Like you could be going to the gym, making prep meals, salmon and rice, broccoli, or if you for my fruitarians out there, you grapes and pears sliced up, and you just go into the gym, whatever you do, mind your business. But when it's time to talk that shit to her, you know how to talk that shit to her. When it's time that's what all I'm trying to say in this video. How do you know she's disrespecting you if you're not talking that shit to her? I find that to be something you can't figure it out. Like you can't not have game and also tell someone not to disrespect you at the same time. Because what is she respecting? She's like, I'm not even attracted to you right now. I don't even like you. So of course I'm crashing out. See what I'm saying? And the whole idea of waiting for sex, they ruined us with that. Don't believe that. Don't believe that. I don't care who's listening. Don't believe it. It's bullshit. That's gonna ruin your masculinity. It's gonna make you look soft. Only way is not as if you're really on semen retention and you tell a chick straight up, I just want to talk. I don't want to fuck. But other than that, if you don't got a real reason behind why you not hitting it and you don't hit it, she's gonna think you scared. She's gonna assume that you're scared or don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Women like men who are dominant and sure and certain. You could be an ain't shit nigga if you sure that you want to fuck her and you tell her and you just straight to the point. Guys think that, oh nah, ain't no woman going for that. They gonna run away. Some of them will because they never really liked you. But the ones that are high interest are definitely not gonna run from shit at all. So I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I'm just giving y'all. I'm just putting the guns on the table. Y'all do what with them what y'all may, because I'm telling you, when you hesitate on smashing, they're gonna be like, why does this nigga hesitate? Women are so different than us that, when they ready, like a Little Caesar's pizza, you gotta just do it. Then you don't gotta do anything, but I'm saying it would be in your best interest to a lot of the time. Cause y'all don't know the stuff that women go through and how they think. How they think. So once y'all don't do nothing that first time y'all link up, if she put it out there and if y'all talked about doing it, you have to do it. If y'all ain't talk about doing it, you still might want to try a kiss on the neck or make some type of move or some shit. The women really value those things. From what I've seen, they value those things more than this actual sex. Not saying they don't love sex, but they really value the other shit. So it's both. It's both. You know what I'm saying? But again, how do you know, you guys? Disrespect is a fallacy. It's a lie. It's a myth. There's no such thing as disrespect, because no one can disrespect you. Only thing people could do to you is like if they don't if they don't harm you, or if they don't or ignore you, those are the only two things that's like, okay, they kind of, they disrespected you. But if a woman is talking to you, it's your fault that she's not attracted. If she's giving you her attention and you're not doing nothing with it, but another nigga would have been doing something with it, that's what it all be a lot of the time. When a woman gets bored, her chances of doing something bored people do go up. The boredom is the idle workshop. The mind bored. What the fuck do they say? The bored mind is the idle workshop. If you was a girl, you wouldn't respect no boring ass nigga neither. When you had a teacher in school, you be like, man, this nigga so boring, bro. It just make you feel like, how could you live a boring life? How could you be boring when we got other teachers that are just naturally cool and fun for some reason? It's gonna bother you, and you're gonna lose respect because being boring is a part of, or exciting is a part of the reason why they're here or they showed up. It's the reason why. It's like watching WWF, Monday Night Raw, or shit like that. It's got to be something. And sometimes, unfortunately, fellas having other women hitting you up and texting and calling you is exactly what excites them. Having other shit going on is exactly what excites them. It makes it WWE SmackDown. Not telling them all your business and not talking about your family members and all of this shit. That's what, by you holding information back, makes you Monday Night Raw. You know what I'm saying? Knowing when to hold your tongue and when to just breadcrumb a bitch. Y'all fellas should be doing that every day. Breadcrumbing. Because a woman will do it to you. She'll do it herself. A woman will call you and just sit on the phone so that you can do what? You can get into a talkative state. Once you go into a talkative state, you're cooked. What you talking so much for? Don't you got other bitches? What you talking for? You think by talking is making you and her closer. It's really wedging a gap between the two of you. When you hang with you hang with one of your friends, how long will it take before y'all get into an argument or some shit? 2-3 days, 4 or 5. Y'all start hanging out every day. Something gotta happen. Because boredom. Like, I see you every day. I used to wonder that too. Like, why I ain't even do shit. But it'd be something happen or someone will feel testy, like they gotta test something. But listen, they say distance makes the heart grow fond. It's a fact. If you are getting women and you're talking to women, don't talk to them every day. Y'all boys don't even understand that. Don't talk to them every day. You gotta hit them up when it's something to do. Hit women up when it's something to do. When you want to do something. When they call you, talk for 15 minutes or however long, but then tell them, you know what, I don't really like being on the phone like that. But for you, I'm gonna stay on the phone a little bit, but I don't really do the phone stuff. That's what I tell women. It's facts though. I don't really like getting on the phone. I don't even get on the phone with nobody. All my life, I've never been a phone guy, ever. I don't like the phone. I don't like the phone at all unless it's YouTube or videos. I don't like the phone. So it just so happens that I figured out, like in the 80s, the phone was popular. In the early 2000s, super popular. But again, even if I get on the phone, let me talk a little bit of shit to her. Tell her, yo, I wish you was laying here with me and shit like that right now. You should have came over today. Da, 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 da. I'm just saying what come to my head. And if it's genuine. If I match with her on the app, don't I think she's sexy? I probably really believe this for real. So if I believe it, then I can achieve it. I can say it. It's facts. But all of that, she trying to get to know you, and then just sitting there on the phone and then get quiet and no one's talking and then y'all fall asleep. Come on, bro. That shit is not. That's not it because woman is like a CIA agent. She's trying to see if you got other hoes. Always in the back of their head. They not never want to tell y'all this, but I'm gonna tell y'all. They always in the back of their head want to know that. But it's 25 minutes, man. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next video. Game like, well, I'm out. See ya.